Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on SUI. Wanted to do a new update right here, not only because it's quite strong this morning. I mean, as you can see, it's one of the, if not the strongest performer. So that's great to see. I mean, this is quite small, but hopefully you can still see it. But that also brings up the question, can we break out? Because the price action as we are seeing it right now is obviously great, right? But if you watch my my SUI updates in general, this was a possibility. I mean, we said, or at least I said, I think first of all, we will bottom at this level here at 3.4, 3.3 for the summer. That was correct, right? So with that, you got some great guidance. And then I said, I thought it was, I think it's most likely we're going to consolidate a bit between, let's say 2.35, the middle of the spike there, and the major resistance level right here around 3.1, 2.9, 3.1. It's basically one major level, right? So you can also see that historically, it's a pretty wide level with support and resistances on both sides. So that is where we are right now. However, the market as a whole, and SUI specifically as well, although I have some things to say about that. The market as a whole is showing quite a lot of promise, quite a lot of strength, quite a lot of momentum. Especially if you take a look at Bitcoin, but also if you take a look at Ethereum, they all have a lot of strength. So that begs the question: all right, well, SUI is nearing that major resistance level here on the 12-hour time frame of the 200 EMA, the 90-day rolling VWAP. So all right, well, that's difficult to break through. But we have broken above the trend on the 12-hour time frame. We've broken above the 7-day rolling VWAP. We've broken above the 30-day rolling VWAP. We're coming from a very strong support, and there's momentum. So can we break out? And the answer is yes, we can break out. However, first of all, when we're talking about trading SUI, the trade was to buy SUI right here at 2.4. Should you buy SUI right now because there is momentum? No, because I actually will stick with my previous analysis. And that is that a move like this was to be expected. I mean, you can have good news, you can have momentum, you can have bullish momentum in summer markets. But ultimately, the volume that we're seeing right now for SUI is nothing like the volume we saw at previous times when we broke out. We still have a massive resistance level here above us. The fundamentals for SUI are in no shape or form as good as they were the last time we were at these levels, right? The last time that SUI broke out, right here, the 24th of April, you can take a look at the DEX trading volumes. Those were doing great, and they were double, sometimes even triple the volumes that we have today. TVL right here was around the same levels, but it got up higher when the prices were also trading a little bit higher. So for now, do I think we can break out? Yes, but trading and predicting and analysis is always a probabilities game. And at this point of time, especially also with the news we have today, with the unemployment rates and non-farm payrolls, etc., I would just say that it is a little bit more likely that we're not going to break out, and that we'll find resistance between 3.2 and 3.1, and that will drop back down, and that we will remain stable. Can we break? Look, the main reason which I could come up with that we will break out is if we actually get some major economic data today, right? So if we get economic data today that will not create recession fears, but that does increase the possibility and the probability of a interest rate cut, then we can break out, right? So now I'll try to cover that in my middle of the day market update, but buying SUI right now in anticipation of that would be gambling. Right, so yeah, that's why I still think my previous analysis of stability is most likely, but that's what I think you need to know. So thank you for watching. I'll be back with new updates very, very soon. But for now, have a great day and bye.